Hi and welcome to my channel. I'm Mark on RC 74. I'm really excited about today's episode about my RC Scrappy build. As you can see, RC Scrappy is finally completed and wrapped and everything ready for the maiden flight. It was a really exciting build. It was the biggest project so far for me in my RC career, and I'm really happy with the result so far. So I also hope for a successful maiden flight. In this video, it's all about wrapping RC Scrappy and the whole assembling of the plane. So enough talking, let's jump right into the build steps and have a closer look. Before I started to wrap RC Scrappy, I had to prepare some parts. One of the preparation steps was to close some bad dents on the foam surface while the build of RC Scrappy. For this I used the Wonder Foam filler, which works for foam and wood and is super light filler and can close cuts and dents and stuff to get a cleaner surface. After the filler was cured, I sanded off all the excess of the foam to get a perfect surface. To make CG checking pretty easy by hand, I made some little dots with 5-minute epoxy. That helps me to check the CG also on the field pretty easy by hand. Then I replaced all the stock battery and the ESC plugs with my favorite 5mm bullet plugs. The finish of the carbon fiber belly wasn't absolutely smooth, so I took some spray filler, filled up all the gaps of the carbon belly, sanded it all down to a smooth surface. On the fuselage I painted some areas in black using multiplex Por paint. I did this just to avoid white foam through open parts of the fuselage like the cowling and the air intakes and air outlets. Also painted the wing roots in matte black just to make the wing roots look scale. To get perfect straight edges on the slats, I used a 1 meter long aluminum profile. I mounted this with double-sided tape on the slats, and like this I could sand the edges to a perfect, clean, straight line to make the slats look as good as possible. For the shock absorbers for the main landing gear, I made some fake hydraulic hoses. These are made of 1mm pull springs from AliExpress, and I think these look pretty good as fake hydraulic hoses. Glued them on with 5-minute epoxy. Was pretty easy to mod the shocks like this. To get closer to full-scale Scrappy's look, I also painted some parts of the shocks in black color. For the carbon fiber parts on which the carbon fibers will stay visible, I put on 2K matte finish clear coating. Matte finish I chose just because I like the look of matte carbon fiber parts. Then it was time to start wrapping itself. I chose Oracle 751 vinyl foil. This is high glossy foil, very flexible and UV resistant, so perfect for outdoor use and also easy to clean. The first part I tried to wrap was the fuselage cover for servos and receiver. It all went surprisingly easy. Used my heat gun at 80 degrees Celsius to get the foil around uneven areas. I recommend to not go higher than 80 degrees Celsius. With 80 degrees Celsius you're okay using it on the foam, but don't heat up the foam too long at one spot. But 80 degrees worked perfect for me. Then I went on with wing rods, rudder and elevator. These are also some easier parts. Even with no experience, I got clean covered sharp edges. The key is to take your time so you can really get great looking parts using Oracle 751 foil. When I tried to wrap the slats, I had issues with bubbles. Due to this, I decided to paint the slats in orange. First I put on some primer, then a white layer, then the orange layer. And after putting on the glossy 2K clear coat, the orange paint fits the orange Oracle foil perfectly. Then it was time to wrap the fuselage. This was the hardest part of the wrap. Had to cut the parts before putting them on the fuselage. If you cut them on the fuselage, you cannot get clean cut lines, so the result will look not as good as if you take your time, measure all the lengths and heights and all the cuts you have to do, and pre-cut the parts and then wrap the fuselage with the pre-cutted Oracal foil. First I wrapped all the silver parts, started with the belly, then the side parts. On both parts I had to do a lot of measuring, a lot of cutting to perfectly fit these foils onto the fuselage. For the scrappy leathers I plotted the leathers and the arced edge into the black foil. Like this it was easy to make the RC Scrappy leathers and the arc look perfect on the fuselage. For the orange line I also plotted the shape and put the line on the fuselage using transfer foil. This transfer foil helps to keep the thin orange foil in shape, and like this you get a clean arc with the orange line. Cockpit windows and cockpit frames are a mix of plotted and free hand cutted parts. Some shapes are easier and quicker to make by hand than using Silhouette Studio. But all in all, the mix made absolutely sense and the result of the cockpit looks pretty sweet. To get the best possible scale look, I used Molotow liquid chrome marker to paint hundreds of rivets on the fuselage and on the wingtips. That was a lot of measuring, taping and painting, but the result was absolutely worth it. The Molotow chrome marker gives you a really nice effect and I love the look of these rivets. Then I started to assemble the fuselage, tail suspension, main landing gear, fuselage, air intakes and outlets. For a strong installation on the fuselage I cut it off some foil. Like this the parts are glued onto the fuselage and not only onto the foil. I also used Loctite for important screws, like on the motor mount. Like this, I just want to avoid a crash due to loose screws at midair. Then I added logos like the Lycoming logo, Best Tux logo, Flying Cowboys and some little scale detail stickers onto the fuselage. For the Mike Patey logo, I put orange foil onto the back side of the black foil. Like this, there was no need to plot the letters in orange and the logo looks pretty clean like this. For the maintenance doors on the right side of the fuselage, I plotted 0.3mm lines. I was surprised how well that worked with using the Silhouette Cameo 4 plotter. Another challenge was the sheriff star. I had to laser print the stars onto self-adhesive laser foil because of a lot of different colors and details on the stars and cut them by hand. To get a glossy surface, I took clear Tesa tape, put it onto some used Oracal carrier film. Like this I was able to plot the Tesa tape to get a perfect star shape. Then I put it on the clear Tesa tape onto the stars and put the finished stars with glossy surface onto the fuselage and the ailerons, and the result looks pretty good and the glossy finish fits the Oracal foil pretty well. For the rims I wanted to do something special, so I plotted the Flying Cowboys logo, which I really like, and added the Alaskan Bush wheel leathers and logo. I love the look of the wheels like this. In comparison to the fuselage, the wings and rudders were pretty easy to wrap. The biggest challenge was the big silver foil parts, to put them clean and in the right angle onto the wings, but except of this, the wrapping of the wings was pretty relaxed. I didn't put the solar panels onto the wings because there is no function on them for RC Scrappy. So I tried something else and wanted to use the Best Tux logo and letters on the wings. This is absolutely not full scale, but I like it anyways, and perhaps Mike likes it too. Then glued all the rudders onto the wing and stabilizers and installed the carbon servo rods for flaps and ailerons. The final steps before assembling RC Scrappy were to glue the wing support brackets into the wing and did a short rudder check to program center position, max angle, mixes and expo of every channel. Then RC Scrappy was ready for the final assembling. To be honest, I couldn't be happier with the result. CG check was a little surprise. It was not nose heavy at all. I even had to put the battery into the max forward position of the stock battery mount to get the recommended CG. The look of RC Scrappy makes me forget all the sweat and blood and brain-killing moments I had during the last 21 months. I also like to say big thanks to Mike Patey to let me use screenshots of full-scale Scrappy for my YouTube videos. This helped me a lot to explain the targets I wanted to reach building RC Scrappy. So this was finally the last build step video of RC Scrappy. I will come up soon with the main flight video. Thanks a lot for following me along this long time of this exciting build. I'm looking forward to more content of RC Scrappy. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a good time. See you in the next one. Bye bye.